This programme highlights the risks that lone workers may be affected by within home care and demonstrates that by following a safe system of work, the risks to lone workers and their service users can be reduced. Lone workers are defined by the Health and Safety Executive as those who work by themselves without close or direct supervision. Therefore, many care workers are lone workers, as, although they may be working with other persons, such as a service user, their family, and other health professionals, they are working on their own without close or direct supervision. Lone working can occur in the home. Lone working can occur in the home care office if someone opens and closes up alone. It can occur in an office building if someone is working alone in a different area of the building. If they fell and hurt themselves, no one would hear them. Another situation will be travelling to each appointment. This may be by car, public transport, cycling and walking. Taking a service user out, including activities such as shopping, will also be considered as lone working. Lone working at night or in the evening when it is dark outside can be seen as a higher risk activity than during normal daylight hours. Lone working can occur in the office, travelling to a service user's home, working from your home, in someone else's home, at night or in the evening, going shopping, taking the service user to appointments in your car or on public transport. Lone working is not illegal, but controls need to be put in place before lone working occurs. There are two key laws that relate to lone working. The Health and Safety at Work Act sets out a duty of care on employers to ensure the health, safety and welfare of their employees whilst they are at work. Employees must look after their own safety and others and comply with their employer's health and safety controls. The Management of Health and Safety at Work regulations state that every employer shall make a suitable and sufficient assessment of the risks to the health and safety of their employees to which they are exposed whilst they are at work, and the risks to the health and safety of persons not in their employment arising from their business operations. Lone workers should not be exposed to more risks than any other worker. Therefore, a suitable and sufficient risk assessment must be completed. Prior to completing a risk assessment for lone working tasks, the manager or supervisor must consider the hazards and the risk of harm. In some cases, the risk will be considered too high for lone working to occur, and in that case must be avoided. Staff must be involved and aware of any potential risks and methods to control those risks.
Now, based on her assessment and her care plan, I think that it'll require 2 care workers. The risk is just a bit too high if we just allocate one person to support her.
There have been cases where the controls were not suitable or sufficient and a care worker has been hurt or even killed. Simple steps can and must be taken to help keep lone workers safe. Risk assessments must constantly be reviewed and reassessed in line with any changes to the support provided and staffing required. Also, if an incident occurs, the corrective action must be documented in the risk assessment to ensure that lone working is managed effectively.